have to eat. Uh, my son just came home from school. My daughter is on her way. So we're gonna do a quick one. They're taking the school bus today. But I've been seeing a lot of messages, and yes, I just got out of the shower, which is why you see this towel around me. A lot of people ask me, like, "Hey, fella, why do you make videos with towels on you?" Because I just came out of the shower. Excuse me. God bless. So a lot of people don't understand this. They're like, "Yeah, you're real CEO material." I am, because it just might be a crazy ape you're looking for. Sometimes remember something. When you think you need the Ivy League, you understand, college CEO, you need the CEO. How you doing, Scott? In the business suit, which I will be in a business suit, by the way. I will be in a business suit. It's the crazy ape that gets the job done. So I keep seeing people commenting all around YouTube saying after March 14th, the plan is to get rid of all the synthetics. I believe that to be true. And a lot of people believe that to be true. It's not just me. I'm not the only person, because you think that I'm the only person that feels this way. What's up, Cheetown? What people don't understand is that this may be very true, that this is exactly what Adam Aron is planning to do for the hedge fund buddies, is relieve them of their obligations to the AMC apes, relieve them to pay potentially trillions. Let me say that again. Trillions of dollars. Okay? And what are a majority of you doing about it, though? Nothing. So that's why I say I made a video to Frankie Muhammad, specifically to Frankie, because a lot of people say, "Why did you pick Frankie for?" I'll tell you why I picked Frankie. Frankie, to me, is one of the only apes that consistently stays on the same message. See, a lot of apes are all over the place. They're, one day Moaz, next day, bankruptcy, clickbait, New York Angelo, finance, so many of them. Buy the dips. Frankie Muhammad is one of the very few that consistently stays on point and stays on message. So I made a video to him because I'm like, Frankie, we get it. Adam Aron's not on our side. He's definitely trying to kill the Moaz. He most likely is helping the hedge funds. Again, I have to say all of this is alleged, but we have the right as United States citizens, all of us, we have the right to the First Amendment, freedom of speech. But the thing is, what are we going to do about it? What are we going to do about it? So the Marine tried to protest. And the Marines' protest wasn't just about AMC. It was about market corruption in general. Okay. Charles Payne asked the Marine a question. Why are you here? The Marine did not mention naked shorting. He did not mention payment for order flow. He didn't mention the 10-for-1 reverse stock split. He didn't mention synthetics. Nothing. So, so that was the end of that. So where do we stand now? What are we going to do about it? A lot of apes are just giving up. Like I think even Frankie said, he goes, if this 10-for-1 reverse stock split goes through, I'm out. Now, why does he say something like that? Because he feels there'll be no more synthetics. He feels that this is a way, this 10-for-1 reverse stock split, it's basically a win-win for Adam Aron. It's a win-win for AMC. It's a win-win for the hedge funds, but it's a lose-lose for the AMC apes, for the retail investor. Okay, so let's talk about how it's a lose-lose for us and it's a win-win for them. Obviously, he's going to be raising more money off retail's ass, Adam Aron, to not like pay off the debt, but pay down the debt. You always notice how he says that. Who notices that? That was the one thing the Marine said that I actually agreed with and I liked. I never once heard Adam Aron say, I'm going to pay off AMC's debt. He never said that. He says, I'm going to pay down the debt. I'm going to pay down the debt. So let's go back in time, okay? Like, the movie Back in Time with Doc Brown. Let's do it. Remember when Adam Aron had $2.1 billion in the vault? Again, retail's money. It was around 2.1 billion. Okay, he has currently spent like, I don't know, 1.3, 1.4 billion of that money. That money has been spent. We know he made a small investment in Highcroft. We know about Nicole Kidman. We know about the commercial for 25 million. But I'm just trying to understand, where did 1.3 billion dollars in this money that he had from the retail investment, where'd it go? It just vanished. Disappearing act. How come we're still at over $5 billion in debt with AMC? when the dude spent 1.3, 1.4 billion dollars. Well, we know he has a big salary. We know he has a big comp package, right? We know that. We know that all the AMC insiders have a gigantic big comp package. So is it possible it's going to pay all of those bonuses? It's going to pay all those salaries? I because it can't just look, we're not paying off debt. We're not paying off debt. So where's that money going? It seems to me what this guy does, which is brilliant, and I just don't know what's wrong with all of you. What he does is brilliant. You understand? He takes money from retail, pays himself a gigantic friggin' salary, issues himself a gigantic amount of shares, of which he sold already over $50 million worth of them. And just keeps repeating it like musical chairs. It's like a game, just keeps repeating that process. And it seems like a lot of the AMC apes are okay with it. Seems like the AMC apes, I don't know. I seem like they became a fundamental investor. You know what happened? You know what happened to all the AMC apes? They came into this play initially for the MOAS. That's why they came into this play. Adam Aaron needs a kick in the effing face. Well, Scott, I don't know if you sent me an email yet, brother, but let me give you my email address. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. And the reason why is because my plan is to acquire AMC. Listen, brother, I am trying to get organized. I am trying to line up enough apes. I mean, if I could do this before March 14th, it'd be a miracle. But my idea is to fire Adam Aaron. I want to go into his office. How you doing? I want to go into his office and say, Adam Aaron, have you ever watched the show The Apprentice, with the great former president Donald J. Trump? And he says, sure, I love that show. What was the famous line that Donald Trump used? You're fired? Exactly. You're fired! Get the F out of my office! Okay, that's what I want to do. You understand? And then I want to repeat that same process with the AMC board of directors. Now, you might say, well, how could you do all of this? It's called a hostile takeover. It does happen a lot. It happens a lot where a shareholder reaches out to other shareholders and tries to organize a hostile takeover. Because, look, the company doesn't know what they're doing. It's either they don't know what they're doing or they do know what they're doing. And if they do know what they're doing, that makes it even worse, meaning that there's something very corrupt, something very disgusting going on. Okay. And I just don't understand. Why every single AMC ape is not emailing me. First of all, let me make this perfectly clear. I would never keep any of your money. Never. That's illegal. Like people are saying all these crazy things. They're like, hey, father, you want to keep our money? Never in a million years would it happen. I would have to hire a law firm, a very, very prestigious law firm. They would have to draw up all of the paperwork for you to review. You understand? They would have to, listen to me, get SEC approval. Everything would have to be approved by the SEC. Your lawyer would have to approve all of this. So there is no chance that I am taking one penny of your money, you lunatics. And then this concept, I'm going to sell emails. You're all nuts. I'm not going to sell any. You could sue me. I'm not going to sell your privacy. So why am I doing all of this? It's a very simple thing. I want to be a person who contributes to this myself. The point is that I want to raise money through crowdfunding. But there's a way you could do it that's actually regulated with the SEC. Okay, so it's legal, where you could actually deal with both accredited and non-accredited investors. And you could raise money through crowdfunding for the purposes of what? Acquiring AMC. Or at the very, very bare minimum, okay, incorporating a company. Now, this is like plan B. This would be the worst case scenario. Incorporating a company that would purchase 51% of AMC. Now, let me explain to you why that's an important option. Because a lot of people, I guess they don't understand. They don't have the intellect. Even though you're all saying, I want to vote no. You keep saying this, I want to vote no. Are you aware that 80%, in most cases over 80% of investors don't vote on these things? They don't vote on them. It's proven fact. Look it up if you don't believe me. 80% don't vote. So basically, it's going to pass anyway. So that's why, listen to me. You want to know why it's great to have an entity? Listen to me. Let's say you have an entity that owned like 51% or over of AMC. What's great about that is you could assign only one person, you understand, to show up at a proxy, meeting, to show up at one of these meetings like they're having on March 14th, and to basically exercise their voting power. Basically say, I represent an entity that controls 51% or more of AMC, and I vote 51% of the company no for the 10-for-1 reverse stock split. Do you know that action? This is what all of you mamalukes, all of you Stunads don't understand. That action will prevent the 10-for-1 stock, split. That one action that I just said to you. Because that entity will have the voting power to stop it. Now, you might say, well, why don't we all just vote no? Because over 80% of you are not going to do it. Over 80% of you are not going to do it. And there's rumors that Adam Aron only needs, because of the whole ape thing, the ape conversion, there's rumors he only needs about 4%. He only needs about 4% of retail to vote yes for this thing to pass. Okay? It's like you guys don't understand this. This Hulk Hogan, this guy's such a hater. The funny thing is I love Hulk Hogan. I wish he would change his name, man. I mean, why do you got to use, I am a real American. I fight for the rights of every man. Why do you got to use Hulk Hogan, man? Money Airplane. Adam Aron can't stop the short squeeze. He's going to be fired soon. Yeah, well, that's what you think. That's what you think. Listen to me. He's already stopped the short squeeze about 3 times, you friggin' Momo. You say you did. You remember when AMC was at $72 a share? Who stopped the short squeeze there? Friggin' coconuts? Adam Aron. You make me laugh. Guy's been selling his AMC faster than I shit out a porterhouse steak. I mean, this is what I'm saying. There's a lot of apes, unfortunately, that are just, they're living in La La Land. They're living in Peter Panville. They're delusional people. They keep thinking Adam Aron is either going to get fired. They keep thinking, who's going to fire him? The board of directors? Don't you understand there's a circle? Look, it's a circle of corruption. And my friend, you're not in it. You are not in that circle of corruption. You're an outsider. You're an outsider, okay? You have no say. Listen to me. You have no say in these matters. And I love it how he just comes out and says this. Adam Aron is going to get fired. Yeah, sure. All right, and what else? Who else is going to get fired? Ken Griffin's going to get fired from Citadel. Gary Gensel's going to get fired from the SEC, right? Yeah, sure. And it's all going to be because of your comment. It's going to be like breaking news. Are you ready? How did Gary Gensler just get fired from the SEC? How did Adam Aron just get fired from AMC? How did Ken Griffin just get fired from Citadel? Well, it's very simple. There's this guy called Money Airplane, Get Rich, and he made a comment on Ape Brothers live stream. That's how it all started. I'm the delusional one. You want to know what the problem is, the regulator? It's that if you guys weren't all bots and Citadel snakes, which I assume you're one of them, the regulator, if you guys weren't all Citadel snakes and all bots, this would happen. Because everything points to, you understand, the 10-for-1 reverse stock split is going to kill the short squeeze. It's going to destroy the company. We're going to lose 90% of our shares. So everything points to we need new leadership. Now, who do you want to replace him with? You want to replace him with another sellout, another Wall Street sellout? Like, no, you see, you got to start thinking outside of the box. You got somebody like me who can't be bought and sold. You got somebody like me with diamond balls of steel who could take on Ken Griffin, who could take on the corruption, who could fight for the retail investor, who could fight for the AMC apes. That's who you want as CEO. Listen, regulator, you also say you're worth $47 million, and yet you haven't even showed us a pair of your effing shoes. So let's be honest. Listen to me, brother. You, as far as I know, you could be a 16-year-old kid. Okay, he says he's 68 years old, I think he said. You could be a 16-year-old kid, masturbating, in the basement of your parents' friggin' house, to a friggin' Angie. Okay, every time she comes on this live stream, imagining how she's going to massage you with her golden friggin' Asian hands. So, who knows who you are? Who knows what's true about you? That your wife is retired from Goldman Sachs. Your wife could be retired from Hooters. Listen, we don't know anything about you, brother. Trailers and mobile homes do not have basements. That is kind of funny, Hulk Hogan. I wish I was a 60-year-old kid. Yeah. Regulator, look, I understand you and your friggin' genetic version of Viagra to get it up. I understand all of that. But the bottom line is this: we don't know who you are, brother. We don't know who you are. I can make a lot of here. You want me to make a statement? Here, I'll make a statement. I'm worth 100 million. Okay, listen to me. It's very easy to make statements, but it's very hard to back them up. You understand? A lot of people on YouTube make statements. Commander 35, I think he says he's worth $20 million. You know, Lou says he's made millions and millions of dollars on GTII. He's made millions of dollars on COSM. He's a multi, filthy rich millionaire. Problem is, guy doesn't have a home, doesn't have a car, has a $2, convenience store watch from the bodega. Lou's got no money, but he continuously makes these claims. The Common Sense Investor made a claim today. Someone offered him tremendous amount of money to manipulate AMC, to go against retail. Look, everybody can make claims. The thing is, what's true and what's not. You don't even, I don't know if you own AMC. I don't know anything about you, brother. But let me tell you the difference between me and you, regulator. Here's the difference. Have I showed my AMC portfolio at least 20 times already? Let's have a debate about this. Yes, I have. Have you showed your AMC portfolio one single time? No. Do people know my address? Can people look up where I live? Can people see that I have a house 600,000, has equity of 300,000? Do people know that my wife has $1 million settlement? See, this is what you see. The difference is people know things about me. They know nothing about you. They know nothing about you. You haven't showed your portfolio one single time. You claim you own a $20 million house, yet you never showed a deed. You never showed an address. You don't show pictures. You don't make videos. Listen, I'll tell you what. I just bought from Adele the Rocky Mansion. Stallone sold it to her. I just bought it from her. Okay? Let's leave it at that. But Amar, here's the thing. Listen to me. You're not understanding something. You're not understanding something, brother. Even if you vote no, there's a very strong possibility that this 10-for-1 reverse stock split is going to go through. I don't know if you heard me from the beginning. This is a point the regulator made, by the way. I have to agree with the regulator. 80% or more of investors that are shareholders, stockholders at AMC, will probably not even vote. Now you got that, okay? It's rumors that Anna Marin only needs about 4% of retail to vote yes for this thing to pass. So you just all don't understand. You all keep saying the same effing things. I'm going to vote no. It's going to go through. It doesn't make a difference. The only thing that would make a difference, are you ready, is my idea, my plan to either A, acquire AMC, hostile takeover, or B, at least at the very bare minimum, if we can't do that, okay, incorporate an entity that will control 51% or more of AMC. They could assign one person. That one person could be myself, who could attend proxy meetings, who could attend all these meetings, and I could vote 51% no. You understand? To completely end the 10-for-1 reverse stock split. That's all it would take. You want all it would take? It would only take me. It only would take me to show up and say, I vote 51% of AMC no. That's it. That's all it would take. But you're also, it's like every video I go to, I keep seeing the same effing things. We're voting no. We're voting no. But you all are Mama Luke, coconut stunads. You don't understand this thing is already done. It's already done. And you keep saying the same things. I'm going to vote no. Let's all vote no. What am I going to do with you people? What am I going to do? Don't you understand? Detective Pikachu gets it. He used to break my balls, but I actually say I received an email from Detective Pikachu. I thought he was just kidding me. I thought he was breaking my balls, but Detective Pikachu proved to me he's for real. So listen, Amar, here's my email address. I'm not asking you for any money. Listen to me. This is not a solicitation for an investment. Simply email me. I already here's my email. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Say I'm in. That's it. Let me repeat my email address. It's spelled Richard, RICHARD, CHARD. L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 on gmail.com, at gmail.com. This guy, Clit here, Clit Torres. I don't call him Clit, Clit Torres. This guy, listen to me. You're only down, number one, when you sell. That's when you're down, you're friggin' Mama Luke. Okay. And the second thing is, thank you, Amar. God bless you. The second thing is, I'm trying to do something to fight the corruption. What are you doing? That's why I call you a Citadel Snake. I call you a Citadel Snake because all you do is come here to hate. You see all these people, they come here to hate. You're down. You're down $400,000, Eight Father. You're down all this money. Okay, so what do you get out of that? What do you get out of constantly repeating that over and over and over again? I'm trying to make a difference here. I'm trying to do something to fight the corruption. All you do is come here to hate. I already explained to you the eyes don't lie. Listen to me. Listen to me. I cannot film videos in the gym. They're blasting music. As soon as I walk in there, the music is blasted. So basically, let's say I filmed a video, here's what happens. They're going to tell me it's a copyright strike. And if I get 3 of them, I'm going to be kicked off of YouTube. So basically, let me tell you, 1 or 2 things is going to happen if I make videos in the gym. A, it's going to be a copyright strike. And if I get 3 of them, I'm kicked off of YouTube. Or maybe if I'm lucky, the copyright holder will be willing to share that video, meaning that I could share the revenue with them. And that's rare. That's rare that happens, but that's it. So it's like what you're asking me to do is YouTube suicide. You're asking me to commit YouTube suicide. You want me to destroy my channel for your entertainment. I can't do that. I mean, I'll film if you want, I can film the front of the friggin' gym. I mean, what good is that going to do? I can't mute it. Bro, there's no way around it, brother. Hey, Father, lose weight to wear a suit. I am losing weight. I'm doing it. Look, you're going to see in the next 3 to 6 months that I will have tremendously lost weight, a lot of weight, and you're going to see a big difference. So that should be enough. Relax. It's not lies. You'll see. I haven't been eating any of the any carbohydrates, no carbohydrates at all. Everything has been protein. So you can think whatever you want to think. And you know what I do? I'll make you all laugh. Look, I'm going to be honest with you, and I'll make a video on it. I can't do a lot of push-ups. I can't do a lot of sit-ups. But you know how I make a lot of videos? I'm trying to do like, this is what I do. Let's say I do a set of just 5 push-ups. I'm not going to lie to you. I can't do a lot. So what I'll do is I'll try to do that at least 10 to 20 times in a day. And I'm trying to build it up. So, and I will make videos proving this to all of you, okay? I will do that. I'm trying to do that a lot. I'm trying to do sit-ups a lot. I'm trying to walk a lot. More of that than the gym. The gym is only about 2 to 3 days a week anyway, because I'm not looking, listen to me, I'm already a big guy. I'm not looking to make myself a bigger guy. I'm looking to lose weight. Thank you, brother. People don't realize I've lost weight. I see my feet. What are you talking about? My feet's right here, brother. I see my feet. I can touch my feet. Look. I can see my feet. What are you talking about? I can play with my feet. What do you want me to do? I could do it standing up, but then my towel will fall down. You'll see my freaking package here. And then you're going to go look at your package when you see my package, and you're going to be very ashamed. Okay, Pee-wee. So just calm down. Look, I'm not lying to you, okay? I could show you at one point, the eyes don't lie, that I had 4 copyright strikes. I made a video on this. So I'm not lying, man. They play loud music. They play loud. Why would I lie for? Crazy, freaking lunatic. See, like this whole live stream is becoming about me losing weight, me not seeing my ball sack, me not being able to touch my toes. It's like, this is what I'm saying. If you guys are truly AMC apes, then you guys are the stupidest people in the world. If it's true, if you're not Citadel Snakes, if you're not bots, I mean, are you happy that Adam Aaron is going to take 90% of our shares? Are you happy about it? Are you happy that all the shorts are going to go bye-bye and disappear and he's going to get the friggin' hedge funds off the hook? I mean, are you happy about that? And then after that, they're going to start the whole process over again because once they erase the synthetics, they're going to start it all over again. They're going to friggin' shut us down to the oblivion. You guys are all like, just, I don't know what it is about all of you people. It's like you say you're not Citadel snakes. You say you're not bots, but you're not concerned with anything. My average is closer to 30. I don't really want to talk about it because I get very depressed, John Wick snipping, if it's okay with you. See, look, John was here's another guy. I don't even know if this is the real John Wick snippet. I don't know. This is a guy. If it see, I have to break your balls because I'm not bothering you. Okay, this is a guy who has literally lost on every single play he's ever touched. He said, remember, every single thing to the point where he had to sell silverware online. So, brother, listen, just it's all good. Go get yourself. Look, you should start. You know where you're missing out in your life, brother. You should start John Wick Snipping Silverware.com. Bro, I'm telling you, you think I'm kidding you? You think I'm breaking your chops? You made a tremendous name for yourself in retail investors. All retail investors know you as the silverware man. You are the silverware man, and you are missing a multi-billion-dollar. I'm telling you, you know what your true MOAS is at this point is to start John Wick Snipping Silverware.com, and you could sign the silverware in gold. You could sign it. So this way, people are getting a little bit of silverware and they're getting a little bit of gold. I don't want the reverse split. Well, have you emailed me, the Thirsty Moose? I don't know if you emailed me yet. Here's my email address. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Leave it to me. See, you want to know what I wish all of you would just do? I'm not asking all of you to do the hard part. Let me do the hard part. Let me fire Adam Aaron. Listen, let me fire the AMC board of directors. Let me incorporate, you understand, an entity with obviously the help of a prestigious law firm. Let me help you do the hard work, which is to get an entity to own 51% of AMC. Let me be the one to go down to the proxy meetings. Let me be the one to go down to the meeting on March 14th and tell Adam Aaron and tell the board of directors, I vote 51% of AMC shares no. Let me do it. Okay, but see, I'm only asking you for a friggin' email. And only when you receive legal paperwork from an extremely prestigious law firm, John Wick Snippet's whole family of lawyers, they should get involved in this. Okay, listen to me. Only when you receive legal paperwork that has been approved by the SEC that you could review with your attorney will there be any mention of money. At this point, there is no mention of money. It's just an email. It's just an email. That's all I'm asking you for, a friggin' email. And you're letting March 14th approach. We're already at February 2nd. You're not serious. You guys are not serious. You should all be emailing me. You should all be sharing all of my videos. You should be sharing my message with every single AMC ape, with every single retail investor, and we should all make this happen before March 14th. But you're all in friggin' la la land. You're all delusional. And then when Adam Aaron takes away 90% of your shares, and then all the friggin' synthetics are going to be disappeared, do me a favor. Don't stop breaking balls. Do me a favor. Stop complaining. Accept the fact that Adam Aaron stuck his hairy balls in your mouth. Accept it. Accept it. And I want you to swallow it. I want you to choke on his balls. That's it. No more complaining. No more complaining after March 14th. You have to stop complaining, all of you. You have to. That's it. I swear to God, after March 14th, if I see one comment of anyone complaining, I might friggin' go through the screen. I might go through the screen out of anger. Stop effing complaining, because I am giving you a friggin' shot. I am telling you what to do, and you're not listening. You're not listening. You got deaf ears, you got blind friggin' eyes, and you got tiny friggin' balls, all of you. You got tiny friggin' ball sacks. So I don't want to hear it after March 14th. Leave me the F alone. You know what you could do after March 14th? Go home and get your friggin' shine box, all right, spiders? You're all spiders. Ruben, your life was a scam. When me and your mother conceived you, Ruben Morgan, okay, I immediately said, as soon as you came out of your mother's, you know what? Okay, I said, you see this baby? She goes, yeah, he's a scam artist. I said, Ruben Morgan, I said, This baby that's coming out of your bukkake is a friggin' scam artist. That's what I said. Okay, Ruben. It's all right to hate. What are you gonna do? See, you know what? You know what? You want to know why there's a lot of hate? There's a lot of hate because most of these people are not even invested in AMC. Unfortunately, most of these people don't own any AMC. Either they never did or they sold. Okay, and they just come here because this is unfortunately their entertainment. Detective Pikachu. The entertainment is to get off on hating on me. That's it. That's it. They break my balls about the car I drive. They break my balls about the food I eat. They break my balls about the house I live in. It's like, listen, even though every single thing in my life is worth more than most of these people's whole entire life savings, my car is worth more than like the majority of people right now in this live stream, my car is worth more than your portfolio. That's the thing. My car, let's forget about cash. Let's forget about gold. Let's forget about my portfolio. Let's forget about my house. My car is worth more than your portfolio. But the thing is, it's just that's the thing. They just love to hate. I have a used car. I have a 2019 GMC Arcadia. It's the SLT Sport. It's got the Bose system. It's got the dual sunroof. It's got everything in this bad boy. It's fully loaded. It's the sports package. Okay. But it's a used car. See, listen, here's the thing. If you look back on my videos, like 6 months ago, I was talking about Teddy Zaid say I think it's stupid to buy new cars. And let me tell you something. I will make a promise to all of you right now. Okay. If I become very rich one day, whether it be from YouTube, hopefully it'll be from AMC. I hope. Okay. If I become very rich, I will never ever buy a new car. Okay. Save this video, put it in your archives. I will never buy a new car because it's a waste of money. As soon as you drive it off the lot, okay, it's worth like $10,000, $50,000 less. It's stupid. All right, but Hulk Hogan, don't take this the wrong way, brother. I probably have more cash than you do, and at the end of the day, cash is king. All right. So let me ask you a question. Would you rather have your Range Rover or would you rather have close to about $2 million liquid in cash? Which one would you rather have? I'm getting in $1 million very soon. Cash. Do you understand? Okay. Ready? Tax exempt. You understand that, Hulk Hogan? Cash. I already have $250,000 and another $250,000 in gold. So I'll tell you what, you could take your Range Rover and shove it up your friggin' ass. Okay, I could buy you like you were friggin' nothing, like you were an eraser from a pencil. Okay, so take your Range Rover, go drive it around. Okay, go fill it up, go throw $100 of gas in your car, and then after that, I'll tell you what, dream about being me. I get a warranty, the thirsty moose. I have a warranty on my car. I have a warranty up to 100,000 miles. You don't need a warranty to buy a new car. You could get a warranty on certified used cars. Look, at the end of the day, this guy call out, ape fathers bullshit, right? This guy dreams of being me every day. He dreams of being me. He probably masturbates to my picture. He probably puts a picture of me in his bathroom and masturbates to it at least 2 to 3 times a day. So you know it's true. Girl, you know it's true. Ooh, 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 I masturbate to you. You know it's true. All these people here wish they were me. Every single one of you wish you were me. When a member of my family dies, I will have well over 10 million. Okay, well, that's terrible. Do you wish your family to die? That's a terrible thing, man. Remember, money is not everything, brother. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that before. That's a terrible comment. Freaking Hulk Hogan's probably talking with his other family members right now. Listen. It's very simple what we do here. You see that lake? It's ice, but guess what? That ice is melting. Time to play some hockey. Time to play some hockey with that relative. Dane Defense, whatever you say about me, I have helped my wife. I have helped many women with breast cancer. Okay. And I am very proud of the things I've done. I've done a lot of good things in my life. So you can keep saying whatever you want to say. The fact is, let me ask you a question. Let's have a contest, Dane Defense. I'll tell you what. I would be willing to put up money I have donated, okay, in the course of the last 5 years. Would you be willing to do that? And let's say the winner gets $500,000. Would you be willing to sign a contract? See, you know what I love about all these people is that they talk a great game, but they don't back anything up. I will be willing to show what I have donated in the past 5 years, and you have to show what you've donated. And the person who don't, it has to be done the right way. I'll show up. I have things that I've claimed on my taxes. Okay, so let's see if you do it. This guy is such a low life. This guy, Dane Defense, he would walk by a homeless person and he wouldn't even take a quarter out of his pocket. This guy, he wouldn't even take a quarter out of his pocket and hand it in the homeless man's hand. He wouldn't do it. He wouldn't do it. Instead, he will walk into a friggin' a store and buy himself a friggin' bazooka so he could chew on something because he likes putting things in his mouth. If you understand what I'm saying, he likes having things in his mouth at all times. We understand. My father left money for his grandchildren, Detective Pikachu. He did leave a significant amount of money, but he did not leave it to me. All of my father's assets are now in a trust for his grandchildren. I did not benefit one iota. My children are going to benefit, but they have to wait until they're 21 years old. This guy Ruben, bro. All he does, this guy, is hate and hate. Do you even own it? Any? I'm just curious. Do you own any AMC? I'm just curious. I wonder if Ruben even owns AMC. Who thinks Ruben owns any AMC? I bet you this dude doesn't even have one share. Just comes here to hate. Hate on every bit. How much does Kenny G pay you, Ruben? How much does Kenny? How do you get a bonus if you polish his balls? Well, at least the regulator at least admits he doesn't own AMC. I respect him for that. Yeah, the thirsty boost. I'm going to be honest with you, brother. Man, my wife, she's been going through a lot of problems lately, man. God bless her. She's dealing with a lot. I try to not talk about it because it's very heartbreaking. I get very upset. But the truth is that she's been going through a lot. People don't realize they make fun of my poor wife. The cancer it metastasized. It went to her liver. It was on her spine. It even went to her brain. It went to her brain. They were able to get the cancer off the liver. So now the cancer that's on her spine, it's livable. It's livable, but the problem is she keeps getting these headaches. They gave her radiation in the brain. They were able to like shrink two of the tumors, but there was one of them that is, still there. And it's very scary, man. It's a very scary thing. I try not to think about it. She's the mother of my two children. She's the rock of the family, and it's very scary. It's and you know what it is. I have to have all these people who are haters. They make fun of this poor woman. They call her Wiggalicious. Lou made fun of her, and it's terrible how anybody can make fun of someone who has stage four breast cancer. I mean, but this is the internet. This is what it is. I have to accept that I chose to be a YouTuber. I chose this. I chose this life. And unfortunately, there are pros and there are cons. And the cons is people don't understand families off limits. They go after your kids. They go after your wife. What are you going to do? This is just the way it is. I love you too, brother. Look, you want to know what it is, the regulator? I know you make fun of me a lot. I know you call me an embarrassment to my family. But you want to know something, brother? Listen to me. I don't mind it. I really honestly don't mind people making fun of me. You could call me an embarrassment. You could call me fat. You could call me hairy. You could call me bald. I really got to get a haircut desperately. I got to go. I just got to force myself. It's out of pure laziness that I just don't go to the freaking hair salon. I got to force myself to go. Hopefully, I'll go today. But the thing is, don't make fun of Jennifer. Don't make fun of my wife. She's a beautiful person. My kids are great. My mother's great. Now that's the new thing is Dale starting on my mother. You saying he wants to be my father now, Dale. It's fine. Listen, it's all good. I get it, but it's social media. What are we gonna do? This is what it is. It's just you can't stop it. You can't stop the hate, no matter what you do. God bless you, Hulk Hogan. I wish I knew your name. I'm calling you Hulk Hogan, but God bless your mother. I'm very sorry that that happened to your mother. That's she was a very very young woman. God bless her, and thank you for saying bless my wife. It's a hard situation, man. It's very hard. The key is that you just try to be as supportive as you can, despite what all of you think. I am a really really good husband, and I'm a good father. I know all of you think otherwise, but I'm always there for my wife. I'm always there to take care of her. I make her very comfortable. She doesn't work. She's home and she's always with her kids. She enjoys every day of her life. And that's all I could do, right, is just give her a beautiful, calm, relaxing life. Now I know you're like, how do you have a relaxing, calm life? I do. When I'm not on YouTube, I'm an excellent father and I'm an excellent husband. And that's the bottom line. You see what they do? See what they do. Listen, see that? You see what they do? This is my daughter. You see this? Look, it's terrible. Absolutely terrible. But this is social media. See, now my wife would get very angry if she was here. She would flip out. But I've just gotten to the point where it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't bother me anymore. I accept that this is part of being on YouTube. Part of being on YouTube is you're going to abuse my family. So at least this guy donated 99 cents. You know what? Like, I'll tell you what. I wish, you want to laugh? I wish a million of you would do the same. I wish make fun of my son next. Make fun of my son, make fun of my mother. Keep it going until you reach 1 million donations, 1 million super chats. That's all I got to tell you. I know, but you want to know what the best part is that eventually these chumps run out of money. Listen to me. They run out of money. So they can't keep it going. They could throw one insult out for 99 cents. They could throw two insults, they could throw three, but eventually you have to understand this starts going now into their daily food money. If someone lays out like $3 or $4, they start thinking, not for nothing, I could have got a hot dog. I could have went to the supermarket. I could have got me some Nathan's hot dogs I could be eating right now. Instead, I'm giving it to this ape father. So unfortunately, the insults won't last because their bank accounts are pathetic. They have no money. Their life loses. So that's it. You got your 99 cents out of there. Congratulations. What's up, Sam the Great? What's for dinner? Sometimes I don't know until I actually get in my car and we start talking about it like the family. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know at this point what we're going to eat. I know I'm getting in the car with my family and we're going to decide. That's it. We kind of live on the edge, brother. We all get in the car. What are you in the mood for? You in the mood for a little Italian? You in the mood for a little Chinese? What are you in, a little Mexican? You in the mood for a little steak? Some diner food? That's how I live every day. My dad died of prostate cancer. This is the Thirsty Moose. God bless your father. It's horrible. Once they started to treat it, it went nuts. Yeah, I know. I do understand what you're saying. That's exactly what happened with my wife. Pray for Jennifer. Send prayers. Hugs for Hogan's mom and all that have perished. It's a very, very, God bless, Hulk Hogan's mom. Again, I know we're saying Hulk Hogan, but whatever his real name is. God bless his mom. God bless the thirsty moose. It's okay. That now that's my mom. Okay. So there's another insult now he's saying to my mother. But you see, understand it's getting closer now to the end of his daily budget, whoever this person is. This person's got to be feeling the heat now. The fact that he spent $2, he's starting to sweat. He might just have one more 99 cents left for one my son. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking after that, you know what would really impress me? If you go $5, here's what will impress me, and you insult my two dogs and my son. So now you got to go $5. See, I know you. See, listen, I'm making a point and a challenge to this hater. Here's my point. You do not have $5. You do not have $5. So here's what my guess is. In a few more minutes, he's going to do another 99 cents and insult my son. And then that's going to be the end of his budget. His budget will end after that. He will not be able to insult Max, my dog, and Chloe, my dog. He won't be able to do it. You know, I'm going to be honest with you, the regulator, and you're not going to like what I say. I think that the cancer industry sucks. I think the cancer. I don't donate to like Sloan Kettering. I don't donate to the cancer industry. You know who I donate to? Women with cancer, with breast cancer, or even men. Like if I had a breast cancer awareness event, the money that I would donate would be a direct donation to someone with cancer. So I wouldn't give money to these multi billion dollar friggin' cancer institutions that could basically suck my friggin' hairy Italian bowl sack. You know, I don't think they're doing a good job. I think most likely we have the cure for cancer. But because the cancer industry is such a gigantic behemoth, you know, it's such a gigantic industry, they're going to continue to pump people with chemotherapy. They're going to continue to do all these treatments and surgeries because they're making hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars a year. So I actually don't even recommend people to donate to cancer. If you really wanted to help someone with cancer, you should consider, looking into people that really have cancer. Like it could be a friend of yours, God forbid, it could be a family relative, or it could be someone online if you feel it is credible. If you feel it is credible, I would say my suggestion would be donate directly to people and families in need. Donate to people and families in need, not to these. I am completely against giving any money to any of these cancer institutions. We're talking about you a little bit, John.
Good, because you gotta get your ass up and we gotta go to the supermarket.
All right, have a seat, honey. Jennifer is here.
Today is supermarket night.
My
Super,
wife is here.
supermarket night.
I love my wife. I wish her the best of health. Health always first, happiness and success. She's a strong woman. She deals with a lot. It affects me a lot. She doesn't realize it. It affects me with everything she deals with. But I got to stay strong because she reminds me. She tells me all the time. She goes, "Remember, you have two children." And I even got my mom.
That's like three.
Yeah, that's what I would suggest to regulate. I'm glad you understand that. Like I was telling people, I don't I don't suggest donating to any cancer institution at all. I would never recommend that because
Mm-hmm.
they're all a bunch of crooks if you ask me my opinion. They're all a bunch of crooks. They use people as lab rats to
Mm-hmm.
further their financial gains. And they're you know what I hate about these people? You ever sit down with someone who's like a surgeon or someone who's obviously who works for one of these top tier cancer institutions, okay, let's say like Sloan for instance, okay, they always talk like they're know-it-alls. Do you notice that? And my wife used to get so mad at me because I would fight these people, like I not physically fight them with my hands but verbally, and I would say, let me ask you a question. How many people survive from cancer? I mean, I would ask them, like, what is your survival rate? People are dying, like crazy. So it's like, what improvements are you doing? Yeah, but they always talk like they have the master plan. They always talk like they have the gold standard. Oh, you get the mastectomy. After mastectomy, you get the chemotherapy. After the chemotherapy, you get the targeted treatments. After the targeted treatments, you get the experimental treatments. And then it doesn't work. And then they're like, thank you, pay me $200,000, pay me $75,000 a week for chemotherapy. Thank you for making us richer. That's it. They still want to get paid even if the patient dies. They still send you medical bills.
Mhm.
Well, not in my case. There was a treatment that my wife got, which was an experimental treatment, and I had to pay $15,000. Okay, because this was something to do with the brain, Hulk Hogan, and it was something that was not covered through health insurance. This one specific treatment, which you might actually need again. So not yeah. I mean, basic. Listen to me. Basic treatments are mostly covered from the insurance companies. Okay, granted, you may have some copays, but basic treatments are covered through insurance.
Not always.
Not always.
Not
I
always.
said, most of the
Partial.
time.
Yeah, partial.
But here's the thing. When you have anything that is experimental or anything that is outside of what they call the gold standard,
Yep.
okay, 100% you can bet your ass that you're gonna have to pay out of pocket. 100%. All right, I got to get going, everybody. Look, I made my point. Here's my email address. Listen to me. Here is my email address. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Let me repeat that. Richard, RICHARD, L as in Larry, E as in Edward, 101 at gmail.com. Let me be perfectly clear. This is not a solicitation for an investment. Regulator, listen to me. I want you to understand this, and I want your wife, the retired Goldman Sachs investment banker, to understand this. I would never keep one penny of anyone's money. You understand? This email is not a solicitation for an investment. It is just that you understand, I have an idea, you like the idea, it is for entertainment purposes only. That's it. Only when a prestigious law firm will file all of the necessary documentations with the SEC. Only when the SEC will approve crowdfunding that is a regulatory body that is regulated with the SEC. Only when you receive financial documentation that you could review with a securities professional, your attorney, your financial advisor, only then will there be a mention of money, of a possible investment. Until then, this is no investments. There is nothing to worry about. This is not a solicitation for an investment. It is entertainment purposes only. But I don't understand why all of you who are against the 10-for-1 reverse stock split are not sending me an email. I just don't understand it. I don't know what you're waiting for. I don't know if you're waiting for the Immaculate Conception. I don't know what you're waiting for. March 14th is right around the corner. Okay. So with that said, this live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner. It's not legal advice. I'm not an attorney. This live stream and all my videos are for entertainment purposes only. V for victory, baby. God bless. Ape Father out. Wow!